In a second, I am going to be in this room undertaking a live job interview. The hiring manager will ask me a series of difficult interview questions to assess my suitability for the position. If you have a job interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you watch this live job interview and take notes. Okay, let's get into the room and pass that interview. Here we go.
Hello Richard, welcome to the interview. My name's Phoebe and I'll be interviewing you today for the position at our company. Please tell me about yourself.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Richard and I have the skills and qualities to match the job description. I am a fast-working, diligent, accountable and self-disciplined collaborator with a track record of success. My educational qualifications match perfectly with this industry. I have experience working on teams, completing time-sensitive projects, taking the lead during challenges and finding creative ways to help increase sales. I am a high achiever. In my last job, I was praised by my manager for my adaptability and how I asked customers for feedback to help the business improve. If you hire me, I will be a great role model for the company brand, take ownership of my professional development, be a selfless team worker, and set a good example to others. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position.
Why do you want to work here?
I want to work here because you are a market leader that innovates and continually improves. At your company, I will work on exciting projects alongside other talented and driven people where my skills and knowledge will be put to good use. I researched your company before applying for this role. I was attracted to your company values, how you foster collaborative working and well-being, and the fact that you operate an inclusive workplace culture where there is equal opportunity for everyone to succeed.
Tell me, what are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strengths match the job description and they will empower me to add value to your team. I am commercially driven. I understand that you have a business plan and I must work hard to help you achieve it. I am cost conscious, which means I will help you save money by being frugal with company supplies and resources. Another strength is taking the lead during challenging situations. And finally, perhaps my greatest strengths are accountability and adaptability. Give me a task or project and it will be completed on time to exact standards, and I will always be flexible with my job description to give the company a great return from my salary.
Richard, what are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses are public speaking and saying yes to people. I am not yet confident in public speaking, but this is a skill I would like to develop. If there are any opportunities in this role for me to give talks or presentations to my team, I would like to try it. My second weakness, which is saying yes to people, is because I don't like to let people down. If someone asks me for help or to take on extra work, I always say yes, which sometimes means I overcommit. However, I am trying to be more mindful of the need to assess my capacity for additional work before committing.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself having grown significantly within this company, having taken on further responsibilities and developing my skills through the completion of training courses. I aim to contribute to projects that align with the company's mission and also gain experience across different departments to understand more about how the business operates. Additionally, I aspire to be in a leadership position where I can mentor junior team members and foster a collaborative and supportive work environment. I am committed to continuous learning and adaptability and also building a long-term career with this company.
Why are you leaving your current job?
I want to leave my current job because I have reached my full potential. My employer has been fantastic to work for, and I have achieved many positive things with the team. However, I am now ready for the next chapter of my career where I can learn new things and work alongside diverse, ambitious and talented people. Your progressive approach to business is perfect for my aspirations and long-term career goals.
Tell me, how do you prioritise your work?
I prioritise my work against my team's and employer's objectives. I create a list of the tasks I am responsible for and colour code each task on urgency. Red tasks require immediate attention, blue tasks come second, and green can be left for when I have more time available. Next, I assess how long each task will take to complete and the resources needed before blocking out distractions and setting to work.
Richard, what is your greatest professional achievement?
My greatest achievement was in my last job. I created a training program for new employees who joined the team. I took responsibility for assessing their training needs before spending time teaching them company policies and procedures and how to use computer systems and software tools. The training system I devised was so effective that all new team members reached competency in just 5 days. It was my greatest achievement because it meant the company had all team members fully trained and contributing to the commercial goals very quickly.
How do you handle criticism?
Criticism and feedback empower me to improve and grow professionally. Therefore, I listen to the criticism and determine its value in enabling me to become more productive and valuable to my team. I have the view that feedback and criticism are the breakfast of champions, and I always welcome any advice I can get from supervisors and experienced team members.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading self-development books, spending quality time with my family, and going to the gym. I go to the gym 3 times a week, and this helps me stay fit and healthy and improves concentration and energy levels. I have also been reading Jocko Willink's book, Extreme Ownership. It's a great read because it teaches you the importance of taking responsibility for everything that happens in your life. Eventually, I want to earn promotion, and this book was a good starting point in learning what it takes to lead.
Richard, tell me about a time you made a mistake.
When I first started work, I made a foolish mistake that I learned a lot from. My manager gave me an important task to complete. Now, in my hastiness to get the job finished quickly, I did not listen fully to the brief. This resulted in me not completing the task correctly. As soon as I realised, I apologised before completing the task again to the required standard. I learned a lot from this situation, and since then I always listen carefully, take notes and create a plan of action.
How do you deal with workplace conflict?
Conflict has the potential to hinder a team's progress. Therefore, I always deal with it quickly and professionally. I assess my own words and actions to ensure I am not causing the conflict or making it worse. I then sit down privately with the person who the conflict is with to establish their views and feelings before holding open and honest conversations to find an amicable way forward that benefits our team.
What do you do if you disagree with your boss?
If ever I disagree with my boss, it will be because I think there might be a better way of achieving our goals. I would be professional and respectful and give my boss my ideas or alternative way of working. For example, in my last job, a valued customer wanted a refund, but they were outside of the refund date. My manager refused to give them a refund, but I disagreed. I explained to my manager that I felt we should refund the customer because of their loyalty, and the cost of the refund was minimal to the company. My manager then changed his mind and agreed that giving the refund was the right thing to do.
Richard, are you interviewing for other jobs?
Yes, I am interviewing for other jobs. However, this job with your company is my top priority and where the majority of my preparation has been focused. Out of the companies I have applied for, this is the place I can have the most impact based on my skills, knowledge, and experience.
Why should we hire you?
You should hire me for 4 reasons. The first reason is I am a strong match for the job description. This means I can have an immediate impact in the position and I will need minimal supervision. The second reason you should hire me is because I am commercially focused. I will make sure I give you a great return from my salary and continually improve and develop my skills so I am always an asset to my team. The third reason is because I embrace change. This means I will support the company in new initiatives. And finally, the fourth reason you should hire me is because I want to build a long-term career at this company, meaning you won't have to re-advertise the position for many years to come.
Richard, what are your salary expectations?
I researched the salary range for a top performing employee in this role and industry before applying. The range is between $45,000 and $55,000. While I believe I am worth $55,000, I understand I must prove to you my worth. On that basis, I would be comfortable with a salary of $53,000 and the agreement to have my salary reviewed annually based on my work performance. For a salary of $53,000, I will ensure you see a great return on your investment.
Do you have any questions for us?
Thank you. I would like to ask just 3 questions, please. The first question is, what is it that the top performing employees do in the company to achieve success? My second question is, what opportunities for training will there be in this position? And finally, my third question is, can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role and their responsibilities?
That's the end of the interview. Is there anything else you would like to add?
I would just like to finish off by saying thank you again for this opportunity. I've really enjoyed learning more about your company, and the interview has made me even more excited about the possibility of working here. After the interview, if you need any further information or details from me to help you make a decision, then please do get in touch. Thank you very much. Okay, now if you want to download those exact answers I gave during the interview that helped me pass, make sure you click that link right now in the top right hand corner. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download instantly all of those answers I just gave, plus my ultimate job interview preparation pack. When you click that link and download this guide, here's exactly what you will get. You will get my brilliant salary negotiation script. I teach you how to get the highest salary in a job interview. You will also get my 17 best questions to ask in an interview. All you have to do is choose 3 questions from those 17 and ask them at the end of your interview. The hiring manager will be impressed. You will also get my full body language techniques training. I teach you how to create a brilliant impression throughout your job interview. You also get my 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews, plus my 25 brilliant English words to say in an interview. And as if that wasn't enough, you will also get the extra things. You will get my brilliant interview closing statement. I tell you exactly how to close your job interview to create a lasting impression. You will get my ready-made CV and resume templates, plus an additional 50 brilliant English answers to difficult interview questions. If you want all of this, plus those scripted answers I gave to pass my own interview, click that link right now. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you If you are subscribed, please hit the like button because that really does motivate me to create more brilliant content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always a pleasure and an honor to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my YouTube channel. I wish you all the very best. For passing your interview, have a great day.